Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about your written assignments. There are 3 written assignments due throughout the semester. I will take the 2 highest grades from them. The written assignments are invisible right now to you guys, but they are set up. I will show you on my end. There we go. So Unit 1, and here are the written assignments. There's the instructions, and then here's the choices you have to choose from for the first one. There's the second one, and the third one. These are all going to open up on the same date. They'll open June 1st. They'll become unhidden on June 1st. So again, you can do all of them in 1 week if you want. But if you're doing the first one, it has to be done by a certain date. Second one has to be done by a certain date. Third one has to be done by a certain date. Those dates are listed in your syllabus. Okay. All right, so what are you supposed to do in this written assignment? Well, let's take a look. Okay. Each student will write a 3-page, double-spaced, typewritten paper dealing with some facet or personality of the period. Since typing fonts and margins vary, the optimum is approximately 900 words. These papers will be basically expository in nature, but where appropriate, they must be critical. If, for example, sources disagree, the student must make those differences clear and attempt to solve the disagreement. I don't think you're going to run into this too much. I've tried to weed out the ones that have that sort of problem. Each student will turn in their assignment through Blackboard. Be sure your name is in the file name and in the paper. You will be surprised how often people turn in a paper with no name on it and no name on the file either. 900 words is optimal. You can go 25 under, 25 over. Note, 900 word count applies specifically to the text of the paper, not to the works cited, citations, nor the title, nor your name, or my name, or the class number, or the date. Each paper must use 3 sources. One must be a print source, but you can use ebooks as a print source. Print unacceptable. General encyclopedias such as Britannica or World Book, popular weekly or monthly non-scholarly magazines such as Time, Newsweek, Rolling Stone, and books written to a teen or child audience. Acceptable sources in print. Subject-specific encyclopedias such as the Encyclopedia of African American Culture, for example. Encyclopedia of Post-War Culture. Dictionary of American Politics. The Encyclopedia of World War II. The Handbook of World War I. Those type of things, all right? Academic journals, books written to an adult audience. And of course, any of these other ebooks are acceptable. Electronic unacceptable sources, wiki anything. Commercial-oriented websites, generally ending in .com. If you need an exception, you have to ask me for the exception, okay? Websites maintained by individuals not recognized as experts, CD-ROM anything. Acceptable sources, websites maintained by universities or museums, archives, libraries, or similar institutions. Look for URLs ending in edu, org, or gov. And of course, the academic databases accessed through Austin Community College or other libraries. Questions about sources should be asked before an assignment is turned in. If you turn in an assignment with an unacceptable source, points will be lost. And this usually happens with .com. Okay, if there's something that ends with a .com and you want to use it, ask me to take a look at it, and I will tell you either yes or no. Works cited. You may choose your own style, Chicago, APA, MLA, Turabian, but it must be consistent. Any source listed in the work cited must be cited in the paper at least once. Here's why. I had a paper turned in. It had the 3 sources in the works cited. Clearly, though, one of those sources had not been used. It had simply been pulled off and put in there as, hey, here's a source, but the student clearly didn't use it because the book was about a robot that travels back to the Civil War. So clearly, the student did not actually look at that source before using it. So again, any source listed in the works cited must be cited in the paper at least once. Citations, you can use endnotes or footnotes. Again, choose your own style. Any source that shows up must be cited in the paper. Basic style guides can be found on the ACC library website. You can also check the OWL at Purdue. I don't know if any of the libraries are going to be open for print copies, but if they are, you can consult those. You can, of course, choose your own print copy, buy your own print copy. Choosing topics. Topics will be chosen in class at the beginning of a new unit. Basically, just choose whatever topic you want to write about. There's no need to tell me which one you chose. Again, all of the topic choices are going to be released on June 1st, so heck, if you want to do all 3 of them over a couple of weeks, be my guest. In fact, we don't even need this choosing topics. Direct quotes, because this assignment emphasizes synthesizing information into your own words, direct quotes should take up no more than 15% of the total word count. Grading will encompass both the mechanics and the substance of your paper. The substance of the paper includes the completeness of the topic at hand. Mechanical grading includes the following: each day late, unacceptable sources, over, under, general grammar, works cited, and citation mistakes. Okay. If you're wondering what choices look like, I'll just pull down the one for Unit 1 real quick. All right. So here are the ones for Unit 1. And some of these are people, some of these are events, some of these are Supreme Court cases, one of these is a movie. All right. And so you're just writing about 900 words about this particular person or event. I think in the others, there might be occasionally an important enough book that someone might want to write about. In Blackboard, there is a folder that says window, go to students, preview. There's this examples of written assignments folder. So again, there are 4 examples of assignments that have been done by students. One is a person, one is an event, one is a group, one is about an important book. So again, if you want to see how other people have tackled this, you can go there and take a look at it. Right. 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and these will all open on June 1st. Okay, if you have any questions, be sure to contact me. Come see me during office hours. All right, next video will probably be about the syllabus.